Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday evening meditation. I'm Reverend Rob Banashak from the Institute for Spiritual Development, and I'm delighted that you have joined us tonight here on YouTube Live, our streaming meditation. We're going to take some time in the stillness this evening to just be and relax. The sun is going down, as you'll see outside of my window. We've been through some pretty crazy times in the last couple of weeks. And so each Wednesday night, we really look to take a pause in the middle of the week, get ready for the weekend, and just experience ourselves, our deepest selves, the self that we are most authentic with. So we're going to return this evening to using these great cards, the Earth Magic cards. Come close to you. They're beautiful cards. We'll draw a card, and we'll then just take some time to breathe, to experience what the card is telling us to experience, and to let it flow through us and enliven us and enrich us this week. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to move close to the camera. Then we're going to pick the top card, and we're going to discover just what we will be meditating on this evening. Alright, so I'm just going to hold this here. I'm going to hold this in front of the camera. I'm going to ask all of you to just send in all of your light energy to these cards. Take a deep breath and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to draw the top card, and the top card this evening is, oh, how beautiful. Stone People Vigilance. Vigilance is our card. Exemplified by the stone people. So let's read a bit out of the book. For vigilance. Here we go. Stone People Vigilance. These stone people stand in their ever-present vigil along the shores of an ocean whose tide has receded, leaving the remnants of water upon which we see them reflected. The sky, a soft and mobile backdrop for these solid beings, suggests peace and calm. They exude power, only moved and shaped by other earth elements such as the sea, wind, and earth herself when she rumbles her belly. With practice, we can not only emulate these stone people, but also respect their ancientness and relative absoluteness of strength. They stand tall, bearing the ragged lines where these other earth elements have carved their impression on these otherwise seemingly immobile fortresses. Long past when we've left the earth for the world of spirit, these ancient beings will remain witness to all that transpires before their bodies. Remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilant simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it is presented to you through your eyes, ears, physical sensations, and detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to an important opportunity when it presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall with your stature. So what an appropriate card we have discovered this evening that allows us to review what we've been through over the last couple of weeks and to ignite in ourselves that sense of vigilance, that sense of intuition, that sense of knowing in our hearts what is best for us and what we are to do next. And so when we go into meditation this evening, that vigilance will speak to you individually. That vigilance is yours to embrace the way you need to embrace it. And I would venture to say that you will know when those situations, when those opportunities come to you. You'll know that those are what you're supposed to be paying attention to. That is where your vigilance lies. Can you feel it in your heart? Did you hear something? Did you see something? All of these experiences together help us to be connected with our deepest selves, to make decisions and choices from our deepest place of being. And so we'll start tonight with the breath. Because if we're here this evening, we can breathe. We can breathe. And we must breathe. We must live life. We must represent life. Not for anybody else, but because it is the gift that we have been given. So as we breathe this evening, once again, we're going to think of the words, I am breathing in. We will pause, and then we will exhale, thinking of the words, I am breathing out. So before we start, let's try that together. Inhale. I am breathing in. Hold. And then exhale. I am breathing out. And we're going to invite you to use these words, I am breathing in, pause, and I am breathing out, as your mantra through tonight's meditation. We're going to dive into our relaxation, and then I'm just going to allow you to float through the sounds as you hear them. Rest in the sounds when you must. Be exhilarated by the sounds when you can be. But all the while, keeping your mind on the breath. I am breathing in, and I am breathing out. So, let's get comfortable. If we're sitting, make sure our seats are, or our backs are against the seat behind us. And we are resting our hands gently in our laps. Our palms are open to receive. If we're lying down, we're going to make sure everything is uncrossed, keeping those hands open. Relax completely. Let's start with our breath. Deep breath in. I am breathing in. Hold. And I am breathing out. And silently to ourselves, breathe in. Hold. And exhale. One more deep breath in. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. Now we're just going to take a moment to scan our bodies and relax them completely, starting with our feet. And I want you to imagine your feet being dangling into a lake from the dock. You can feel the water touch your feet. And as it does, they feel completely relaxed. It's almost like they disappear into the lake below us, into the splashing water below us. And imagine that water is now flowing through us and begins to flow up through our feet. As it does, it quenches us and relaxes us. Up through our ankles and our calves. and our knees and our thighs just flowing gently as all pain is eliminated in the flow. Our bodies are quenched and restored as the water flows up past our hips and our torso, up into our chest, just filling us with refreshing, cool, invigorating, and relaxing, crystal clear water. It flows up through our shoulders and out through our upper arms and our elbows and our forearms and our wrists, and finally out our fingers as our bodies just flow with the water into the water. Up through our neck and our chin and our lips, just feeling a refreshing, relaxing, and invigorating flow of the water from within. Up through our nose and our eyes, filling us, refreshing us. Up through our forehead and on our crown, and then just feel that water like a fountain explode out of our crown. As our entire body just allows itself to flow with the water, to become one with the flow, completely relaxed, completely free of pain and anxiety and despair, free. From anything that would bind us to anything other than this beautiful, refreshing, wonderful feeling. Now just pay attention to your breath. Inhale and exhale. Deeply but naturally. Watch the breath and go with the flow of the water and the flow of the sound. You allow the tone to just drift away. Let us take a moment here in the silence together. And let us imagine ourselves as those stone people in our card. Imagine ourselves strong and tall. What would I look like if I were a statue at Easter Island? And what have I been entrusted to watch over? What is my vigilance for? What have I been set here to monitor? To hold the stories of? To weather the elements for? I have been placed here a strong, watchful, resilient being. What is that strength and resilience and attentiveness for? Only you can answer that for you as I answer it for myself. And so imagine ourselves overlooking, or imagine ourselves a strong stone being that suddenly realizes in front of us what that strength is. Let's just take a moment to allow that vision of our watch and our charge to become clearer for us. And on my watch, I have been entrusted. I am responsible. I am strong and resilient, powerful, ancient, majestic, and beautiful, mysterious, and simple. I am a stone person placed solidly in my space to watch over assignment, my mission, my ministry. I am a stone person. Aligning with that strength, that resiliency, and that responsibility. We know that our ancient nature comes from our belief, our knowledge, that we are here for a purpose. We are eternal and ancient. We are embodied and we are spirit. We are stationary. And we are soaring. We are solid. And we flow. And we flow. So as we've aligned with the stone person in us, with our responsibility, we're going to return through the flow back to our space. So let's take that stone person that we feel, that we've aligned with. And let's allow that stone person, ever so vigilant, ever so watchful, ever so ancient, to just begin to turn back to that flow of water, flowing right back into the sea that we overlook. Allow that water to rush quickly, clearly, cleanly. Back to where we came from, back to that little dock as we let our waves dance and lap the posts of the dock. We allow that water to flow upward, suddenly forming around where our feet were, and our ankles. As it flows up, our body returns, our calves and our knees and our thighs, and our hips and our torso and our arms. Our body returns, flowing back, free from pain, free from despair, flowing back. Our shoulders and our upper arms and our elbows and our forearms and our hands have returned. Our body flows back, our neck and our chin and our lips and nose and cheeks. You can feel our eyes, our forehead, our ears. And feel our crown form as our body flows back to completeness and wholeness. Feeling our strength, feeling our flow. we choose to return to the earth plane, where the real vigilance, where the real work of the stone people is. Let us watch for each other. Let us watch to ensure that we love one another, that we support one another. That we are always there for one another. That's our work as the stone people. So let us return with our 3 quick breaths. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And I thank you for returning to this space with me and for taking the journey with me this evening to that space where we could feel our strength, our resilience, and we can embrace the responsibility that we know we are up for the challenge for. I hope you enjoyed this evening's meditation. I invite you to return next week for our meditation. We've got lots coming up at the Institute for Spiritual Development. And so I invite you to check our website at www.is-dc.org. That's www.isd-dc.org. This is Reverend Rabin Ashok. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.